Hey guys, Mike here. Well, here's a little update on my homemade air conditioning project here with the little walk-in refrigerator unit, mid-temperature unit. As you can see, I have it mounted on this little dolly now. Now this is very flimsy, so I will be getting braces across this, and I'm actually going to mount this on a 3/4 ply board with brand new wheels, so it's really going to put a lot of structure on this. Plus, because I'm going to be redoing some electrical, I'm going to have it on the side there. So first things first, new filter dryer, new sight glass. I'm getting a one that I can solder because I still don't trust the flare connections. I mean, listen, it's just me personally. I want to have minimum only maybe one flare connection on this system, and it's on the TXV inside here. The head of the TXV is a little rusted, so I'm going to see about ordering a backup TXV in case this one leaks, so I can just put in another one. So I'll be going to our local supply house here in New York, which is Abco. I mean, there's a lot of them, but Abco is one of them. Abco is a pretty popular one here in Manhattan. It's in the Bronx. All right, so down here, as you can see, I have some insulation. I already started some last year, like in October, I think I did that. New connection right there, new fitting. That's brand new. That's the only one. There's that one, and then there's this, and that. So there's like five flare connections if you consider the ones on the TXV. This is going to be soldered with Stay Bright 8. I'm going to do all this in Stay Bright 8 because I talked to a few people and they said that I could do that instead of brazing. The only reason I don't want to braze is just because it's, you know, I'm in an apartment here, so it's just going to be too smoky and everything. So, you know, and this is just a little project of my own. It's nothing serious. It's just a little I mean, it's a teaching tool. It's a project, whatever. So I'm not going crazy with it. I'm just going to do Stay Bright 8, but a bunch of people told me with R22 I could get away with it. I just ordered the solder. I have to order a vacuum pump, and then I'm going to get my friend to lend me some nitrogen and some R22. Okay. I got some copper here. It's going to come out here. I'm going to run it up over. I'll have my sight glass and filter dryer mounted under here. And then we're going to come up through this hole here. This is going, again, because I don't want flare connections, I'm going to put a new solenoid on. That's a sweat one, so I can sweat it in. Solder one. Also, I'm going to be redoing the electrical. I don't want this stupid old thing here. Because I'm going to get a new solenoid valve, I'm going to run new electrical. This is, I just put this here temporary so it wasn't flopping around. This is going to go. This is not wired in sync with this, which this is wired in sync with the controls here. Okay, because that's your pressure control. So you set the temperature, and that's going to kick on and off the unit, basically controlling this TXV to pump the unit down, and it'll cut off on low pressure, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go into depth with that, how that works, but it does work. This unit works off pressures. This is a mid-temperature unit. It's a little dusty. I have to dust it off here. It's 2,400 BTUs, I found out because I looked up the compressor model. It's a water-cooled compressor, so I will be doing a closed-loop condenser system for that with a little fan and coil mounted out here. On top of that with a platform, but that's going to come later on after I do take care of the refrigeration loop and the electrical. I'm going to be getting a brand new digital controller for this. So this is going digital controller. I'm going to have it mounted here on some L bracing, because the one I'm getting is going to be on L bracing. I found a nice one on McMaster Car. That's simple. It's going to do the job for me. It'll control the new solenoid, and I'm going to mount it on the side there. That's all going to be tied in. So basically, when I set that thermostat, it's going to control the solenoid, which will control the, you know, with the pressure. It'll work in sync with the pressure control. It'll also be tied in with this. So when I want the temperature set, this is going to kick on when, after this is done pumping down or whatever, because, you know, when it pumps down, it cuts off on low pressure. When you want it to come back on again, it's going to open that solenoid, and the pressure is going to release, and it's going to come through. It's going to turn back on the compressor and let the unit run. And as soon as that happens, this fan is going to come on as well, and the condenser fan is going to come on as well. So all that's going to be tied in to the thermostat. So the thermostat is basically going to send power to everything. So that way everything's tied in and it works in sync. Right now everything's too divided, but again, that's going. So that's where I'm at right now. I got some Schrader ports here I ordered offline. I got to put those guys in. I got the wrong size at first, so I got all these laying around. But you never know, they could come in handy for other things. Also, I just want to show you guys, I have, well, these are for the condenser water, these ball valves. This here, no, those again, wrong fucking me, stupid me with the wrong sizes. Pardon my mouth, sorry. This is all okay. These are all the small little parts. I have all these little fittings and stuff. I ordered all this off McMaster Car. Also those brushes. I had to get small size brushes that would fit inside here so I could sweat these joints. So I have a few of those. I was going to use flare connections at first, but then I was like, nope. So that's what this is, but who knows, that might come in handy later on. I don't know. Here's one of the brushes. This is the small one for the quarter. So this one's going to be for here, so I can clean these fittings. So I had to specially order these on McMaster. Again, some of these, and I will be using up some more of these little fittings. So that's that. I have everything there. I have those. I have those. So again, it's just getting the refrigeration side tied in, and I'm just waiting on my solder now and my flux. I ordered it together. Once I get everything soldered up, I'll pump the system down. I'll first put nitrogen. I'll pump it down. We'll check it out. Everything holds great. We'll put some gas in it, and then, because I'm doing this in steps, hopefully by summertime, I will have the condenser system ready to go, and then we'll finally give it a run. I also ordered a service wrench, because I never had one, so I needed one, so I ordered one off Amazon for like $2, so I got a service wrench now. And yeah, that's the update with this system. This is going to be completed, and I told you that from the first video, and we're making this happen. So yeah. The next video on this will probably be in a few months, because I'm doing this slowly. So yeah, but it's moving along. We're moving along, guys. So thanks for watching, and Mike out. Look forward to the next video. Bye now.